It's day 2 of the 5-day energy reset, and today we're talking about your stressors, the things that pop up to pull you from your energetic path to your goals. Now, yesterday I had you do a 6-month vision where we time jumped ahead just 6 months to really feel in your body, mind, and spirit where you want to be, to turn on your 7 energy centers, to start getting you onto that right focus, that right clarity, that right path, so that your energies can come together to get you to that 6-month vision. Now today, we're going to take it a step further and we're going to look at the stressors and the roadblocks that, boom, pop in, knock you off your path. Oh, nope, not happening. Oh, down the priority list. Oh, here's a fire you need to put out. We want to get those things back under control so that you feel more in control of that path, so that you're more likely to reach that 6-month goal, and so that your energy actually shifts and turns on where you need it most amidst this roller coaster that we're on. So I want you to revisit right now that journaling that you did after you did that 6-month time jump ahead, where you really felt into what do you want your body and health to feel like? What do you want your job to look like? What do you want your relationships to be? What do you want to feel when you crawl into bed at night? And now I want you to get real with yourself. And this is hard because it's really challenging to say, oh, I'm responsible for my own roadblocks. But you kind of are. Of course there are things that come at us externally that can pull us off of our path. But you already have everything inside of you with your energy centers, which we'll talk about tomorrow, and all of the things that you can tap into at any given time to make your reality what you want it to be. So the roadblocks are really a matter of saying, okay, yeah, I'm acknowledging it, and saying that you know it's a thing you need to deal with. Because once you acknowledge that, magic happens, because you suddenly are being honest with yourself. You're suddenly taking accountability, and you're like, okay, I am moving forward even with these things coming to punch me off my path and to take me down sometimes. So really get honest with yourself. You've looked at the 6-month vision. Now I want you to step back and say, what are the top stressors and the things that come along historically that have taken me off of my game, that have prevented me from reaching a goal, that have stopped me from being motivated and taking the next step, even when you've had the best of intentions. You know, for me, I've had times in my life where I know that if money gets low, it paralyzes me, and I get so scared and so fearful that I'm not able to take steps that I know I need to take in order to make my next move happen. And that's the stress response in action. That's our bodies responding to stressors that then shoot stress chemicals out, that then fog our brain, that shut down our body's ability to really move with clarity. Because when you're in that stress response, you don't have endorphins, dopamine, serotonin circulating in the ratios that you need it to in your body and your mind in order to have clear thinking, to make good decisions, to kick yourself in the butt and say, okay, I need to go this way now. I need to move off this path and go this way instead. When you're scared, when you're fearful, when you're stressed, it prevents you. Your body literally betrays you from moving forward, even when your brain wants to. So it's really critical that you identify those biggest stressors, those things that have been roadblocks for you in the past, whether it's not enough time, not enough money, stressful situation with a partner or with young kids. My daughter, for her whole life, has not been a morning person, and so I've had to really learn how to take control of my mornings to ensure that it doesn't derail my whole day. So we all have things like that, whether it's really easy to identify or it's deeper trauma, where it's something from your childhood that you've carried forward as a habit into your adulthood that isn't serving that path, isn't serving your energy. So today your exercise is to really get real, to really be honest with yourself. And this is an exercise for you. You don't have to share it with anyone if you don't want to. Of course, message me if you want to talk to someone about it and get it off your chest. But this is an exercise for you to not just have it up here in your head, because human psychology, we can move things real deep into our brains because we don't want to deal with it. We like things to be on the same path, and when something pops up that's hard or difficult to process, it gets pushed to the back of our brains, down our priority list, down our to-do list. So now is your chance to unearth some of that, to uncover some of that, and just make a list of your biggest stressors, the things in your life, really specifically. So not just, oh, my kid stresses me out in the morning, but what specifically does your kid stress you out in the morning? They don't know what they want for breakfast. They don't get dressed in time. They're late to get to the car, to get to school, whatever it happens to be. Get really specific on the stressors and those roadblocks that pop up to pull you from that vision you have for yourself. From having, whether it's a good day, whether it's reaching a 6-month goal, or whether it's a bigger goal you have for yourself, we're minding your past and looking historically and in the present moment of what are those things that cause you to not take action, that cause you to get paralyzed, that kill your motivation, that bring you that stress. So today is really just an exercise of awareness. Make that list, and tomorrow we're going to come back and ID the energies that are being drained of your 7 key energy centers that are being drained that are caused by the things on your list. And everyone watching this is going to have different things on their list. So I'll be bucketing them into a few different ways of looking at it so you can identify which energy is being drained, so you know which energies need to be recharged, even though we're going to be recharging all 7 this week. All right, so that is it for day 2. We will see you tomorrow.